Morning dudes, Chris Barrett here from cold grotty Derbyshire. This video is in response to Toby wanting us to show our cheapest, most used and newest acquisition of knives. Well then, here you go guys and gals. Here's my cheapest knife first. And this would be an Ontario Knives butcher's knife. Cheap and cheerful, very basic. It's basically a frontier style knife. Very little changed over probably a couple of 100 years this design and manufacture process. Bog standard carbon steel, butcher style blade, easy to sharpen. It is sharp as well. It makes a fantastic butcher knife, kitchen knife. You could do skinning with it easily, and you know, to push I've done feather sticking with it. I don't think I fancy battening or anything like that with it because it's not got the thickness or the right grind. But there you go. Cheap knife, Ontario blades. I think new they're about 13, 14 pounds, something like that. Easy to get. There you go. I'll move on. Most used knife. Right. Bit tricky for me this because I've got two in particular that I use mostly, depending on what mood I'm in. Whether I'm in a 17th, 18th century trapper stroke frontier mood, mountain man Chris, or whether I'm in more of a bushcrafty mood. Well, I'll start with the bushcrafty mood knife. This would be, well, as you probably know, I'm a big fan of Anthony Stephen Harding, who runs Harding Knives, and this is my particular knife that I use more than any other. It's his take on a bushcraft knife. Beautiful leather sheath, and here it is. It's basically a usual design of a woodlow clone, but Tony has made this beautifully, I think. It's just over 4-inch blade, 4.5-inch blade, rather 4.5-inch handle, I think. As you can see, there you go. It's got a good chunky handle for me. Nice grain pattern. 01 tool steel, hardened to perfection. It gets it sent away and done really scientifically, so every blade is perfect apparently. I very rarely have to do anything apart from strop this. There you go. As I say, it's nice in my big monkey hands. That's my most used bushcraft knife. Right, more often than not I get the urge to be a mountain man, tramp, frontier man, whatever. Basically I like rolling around on the ground covered in spiders, etc. And when I do, I like to take this one. This one is made by my good friend Stephen Wolfberg Armstrong, my partner in crime in a retro outdoor equipment group. It's us two who run this group. I mentioned to him that I was rather fond of frontier style knives, and one day my good buddy Steve, or the Beard as he's known, rolled up with this bad boy and said, "Hey, you're daft Chris, get your mitts round this, see what you think." Well, I thought, oh, I like that sheath, that's a bit different looking, but a bit oldie-worldy. And then I did this. I opened it up, I took it out, and there, get my big fat hands out of the way somehow, there was this lovely frontier style or trade style rather, knife. Beautiful. Very traditional of the trade period, you know. Scandi grind. Shot. I'll tell you what, if you look at that, you're liable to cut your eyeballs, it's that sharp. No, I'm not exaggerating. He's put a forced patina on the blade. I presume that's like an acid etch. It looks manky because I want to cut myself. I oil it obviously when I put it away so it doesn't. Look at the polish on that and the acid edge. The handle, that definitely ain't going anywhere. That's epoxied on. 6 brass pins, which I bet were an absolute pig to line up when he was making these. But he's done himself proud with this one. He knew what I liked. He went off into his little workshop, scratched his head, rubbed his beard, and come up with this bad boy. And it does everything you need around the camp, bushcrafting, anything, carving. If you see my pictures on retro, you'll see the spoons and stuff and forks and that I've carved using this thing. So it's a good one. If you want one, contact Steve. Right, now boys and girls. Oop, camera's just moved. Newest acquisition. Ooh, don't tell me wife, but I got. Well, this is the wrong. I've made this sheath myself, but I got myself a Falneven S1 Pro. Oh, we're not worthy. Yes, I slavered and dribbled over this for many a long time, and I finally got my sticky mitts on one. So that's my newest acquisition. I'm probably, yes, I would say it's probably the most expensive knife I have in my little collection of shiny things. I made the sheath myself because I don't like them plastic things. So you've got that, it's either a dangler or take it off, and then it's scouty style. Because I do leather work too. So, there you go. Falneven S1 Pro, newest, most used. Steve Wolfberg Armstrong's Frontier knife and his rusticy looking sheath. Or if it's just bushcrafting, traditional bushcrafting I'm after, I tend to take this bad boy. Sorry, where am I talking? Anthony Stephen Harding's Ash bushcraft knife. Beautiful. Oh. And the cheapest, and probably just as much used and abused, well, it's very abused, this is my old trade style Ontario Knives butcher's knife. So there you go, chaps. I'll bugger off and let somebody else make one now. Toodaloo.